Yeah, so we're just strictly having a conversation. Yeah, you feel good?
I'm straight.
Yeah.
That's it. And I feel like the Cubs they were interviewing me right now.
Yeah, where were you on Monday night at 7:30?
It depends. One Monday.
I've never been interrogated by the cops.
I've been years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, this is Mexico, late 80s, early 90s. I had to be like, I had to learn this way, it's a technique that we learn growing up. Like, you had to say the same thing with different words over and over and over, so the cops don't know that you're lying.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but we already started.
Yeah, we started. We rolling, man. We're rolling. So they ask you the same question over and over in different ways.
Different ways that you answer is had to come same answer with different words.
Okay.
So that way, repeat the same thing like a script thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're already performing in your brain.
Yeah.
You already find different ways to say it, the same thing with different words.
Wow. Yeah, I've never been interrogated. I did fail a field sobriety test sober one time. And cops make me nervous, man. I was just nervous. And I was like, man, I have not drank. I have not been drinking. Oh man, that's funny. Well, I'm here with Eric Escorcia. Where are you from, Eric? Originally?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico. What part?
Mexico City.
Mexico City. Okay.
Yeah.
It's as Mexico as it gets.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. How long have you been here?
Since 2020.
2000. Oh, just 2020.
Yeah.
Really?
No, 2000. No, 2000. 2000.
2000.
Sorry. Yeah.
2000. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been here 26 years.
26. Yeah.
Okay. I did that math in my head.
I had to think about it. Time flies, man. Time flies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad you're with me here. Been wanting you to come on for a long time. So, you are, just so people know, you are the director of our recovery ministry, Restoring Purpose Ministries. And, man, you do a fantastic job, and really just wanted to, I know your story, but I thought it'd be cool just to, hear it. I'm sure there's tons I don't know about your story.
Maybe.
And there's probably some you don't want to share, which is fine,
Yeah.
But what is it? Statute of limitations,
I think at this point in my life, it's no limits no more.
You're good.
I've been here 26 years, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good. Well, yeah, I don't even know where to start, man. Yeah, maybe just share, kind of briefly, like, what your life looked like when you were in Mexico. So you moved here when you were how old?
26.
So you're 26 years old. What was life like in Mexico? How'd you get into the addiction world?
Oh, Lord. But you want the short story or the long story?
Let's just see where it goes, man.
All right, but look, I grew up with no father.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with a stepfather. So my addiction began since early age. 3 years old, for first time I got drunk by accident.
Wow.
Just sipping around the get-together family, getting together, and I just started sipping, and I got drunk. I had a scarf in here in my forehead. I fell, hit the floor hard.
Oh, my gosh.
And the crazy thing is I remember the drunkenness.
Yeah.
I remember the feeling, the spending around. The same year, I went to my aunt's house, and a kid, I think maybe it was candy, so I took some of the sleeping pills. Now, this is the 70s, Mexico, so I don't know what they got for
sleeping.
Yeah. So, but I remember where I was when I started feel the effects of the sleeping pills because this the 70s, so they had, bigger mirrors and the stores and stuff like that. I went with my mother, and I remember slap myself, running and slap myself against the mirror and drop and just laugh. My mother got so scared when they took me to the
She thought
doctor.
you were crazy.
Yeah, like what's going on with my
Loco.
kid? Muy loco.
Muy loco.
And they figured it out. I ate some of the sleeping pills, and I remember the feeling.
Because when you are on sleeping pills and you are awake, it gets crazy.
Yeah, and like I say, it's like I don't know what kind of sleeping pills was, but I remember the effects.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah. Did you like it as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
The feeling, the warm feeling, I don't know how to describe it, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And I'm 3 years old. So a lot happened in that time in my life where they dictate where I went from there.
Wow.
Because I got child molested kind of the same era for a family member. And it wake me up in my sexuality pretty early. And from there, my stepfather, it was no drugs and alcohol in the house, but it was a lot of violence.
Okay.
Finished in the hospital. They had to sew in my head because I had to drive from the second floor.
Oh,
I
no.
get beat up every day.
By your stepdad?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He abused my mother physically a lot. And it was to the point that I turned by 11 years old, and I had to man up because I scared to this guy like scared.
Yeah.
I spent 30 minutes in the bathroom every time he come home just to stay away from it because
Wow.
I want to be away from the guy as long as possible. And I talked to my mother one day and I say, I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I just like, what you want to do? I said, man, I want to leave. It's like, talk to your stepdad, culture in Mexico is a little bit more the woman is submitted to the husband more, and the decisions that we made had to be made by the man. And I wait for the guy for like all the way to about 8, 9, but 10:30, 11 o'clock, from 8 to 10:30, 11 o'clock in the couch. And when the guy come, I had to tell him, like, dude, I'm leaving. I don't want to stay here no more. And the answer was like, there's the door. So it's when I walk out of my house.
That night?
That night, in a plastic bag.
He didn't give you the option to wait till the next morning?
No, like there's the door. So then I walk out of there and I felt the release.
Wow.
But in that point, it's like, what is next, So I walk in the streets.
You didn't have a game plan?
No. I mean, I'm a scared kid, 11
Yeah.
years old. It's like, there's no plan.
Yeah.
I just try to get away from that, and start hanging out with other kids, the same situations in mine. You can find this a lot everywhere in Mexico. And it's when I start drinking.
Wow.
On my own. I never know how to get a beer, hanging out with a friend, always drinking to a pass out.
Mm-hmm.
And drugs too.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's how my addiction began. It's how I got introduced to drugs.
That's what I tell people. I've never had a beer in my life, and they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I never knew how to just chill and drink. That's why, I have not drank since I turned 21, because I never knew how to just drink socially.
Me.
Yeah.
I never know what is that.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So you're hanging out with this little gang of kids, just trying to help each other. Was it rough, or was everybody cool? Like you had to watch your back with them, or was it all guys like you?
They was kind of like me. We all kids. You had 11, 12, 14, 15 years old, and we create this kind of brotherhood. There was maybe 7, 8 guys that we hanging out tight. And that's when life started turning a little bit different for me because we had to survive.
Yeah.
And we had to protect each other because there's a lot of predators around the place, a
Wow.
lot of sexual predators, and we had to be there for each other. And they all had the same issues, runaway kids, and it's how we start building a game.
Hmm.
We start building something from kids hanging out to kids taking over, and we grew up. We grew up pretty big to over 100 guys. But
Really? So y'all started a gang. Did it have like a name?
yes, the 16.
The 16.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's how we began, and it got rough. It got rough, but we angry kids, so we like to fight a lot, and we like to protect a neighborhood, and we like to go deeper. So from there, we start going to juvenile detention. And 13, I was 13 years old the first time that I had to step into the cops and all that, and I met my father for first time, my real father, when I was 13 years old, because they cannot release me from the police until a father or mother show up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's when I met my father for first time.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
So were y'all like sleeping outdoors? Did y'all
Yeah.
abandon houses? I mean,
So these parts where you can find places, some places under the water drains, that you can, it's like a boxes on the
Yeah.
ground, and there's another places like houses
Oh my
and
gosh.
roofs.
Yeah.
They you can
Sleeping on roofs?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and cardboard boxes and stuff like that.
Dang. And how many years did that go on?
Not too long, because we start getting together. We start figuring out how to survive.
Okay.
And we can start moving in places, rent, and
Oh, so y'all started making money, the gang.
Yeah, we start moving different ways
Okay.
to survive and
Yeah.
not just stay in the street.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a little bit rough in the beginning.
Yeah. So, how long like did this like gang or group stay together?
It went for a while and went together, I think, until before I turned 18.
Okay.
And I stay a little bit longer, but I move on.
Okay.
Because from there, 13, 14, juvenile detention again, escaped 15, and 16 went down again to juvenile detention. And from there, we start getting deep in crazy things.
Yeah.
And I went to jail for kidnapping, intent to homicide, and game-related, and 17.
Oh, wow. In 2017?
No, when I
At
was
17.
17.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and because my record was so big,
Yeah.
the police kind of thinking that this guy got turned into something really bad. So
Oh, wow.
let's try to apply the full force of the law on him. But I still a minor, and hanging out with some heavy duty guys
Yeah.
in that time. So, and like I say, I was trained since little young age to how keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
And how to take my lick. And I went by myself to jail, and I took the whole weight. So I spent only 6 months in the big jail, and then I got released
Wow.
before 18. And from that point, I graduated.
Okay.
I moved on from the streets corners to start building my own crew, to breaking entrances and
Wow.
robberies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Never go back to jail again.
So that was the last time you were ever in jail.
It's the last time I learned my lesson, and
Yeah.
I learned how to.
Oh, you learned your lesson how to do it better.
I graduated.
Yeah,
I graduated, and I was able to really choose the people that I want to work with.
Okay. So from at 18, you're kind of doing your own thing. I mean, are you involved in narcotics?
Oh, they
like
come
that,
a little bit later because, like I say, I started hanging out when heavy duty people, and then I met the guys that grow in the village, and I met another guy, ex-army guy. He had a transportation, And that time, as the early times, the cartels was not really organized. They was heavy, but they work on the ground. They're not wide open like today.
Yeah. Like
So-
it's like wide open now.
Oh, it's bad. In that time, you can own your neighborhood. You can do your business for yourself. You make money. It's when the kidnapping express start popping in Mexico and all that stuff, and the money belong to you, bank robberies and all that, and every gang do whatever they can to survive or to make money on their own. But after the cartel got pop out and start getting organized, they start taking territories for them. So if you in the area, you had to pay.
Yeah.
You had to pay so much money for be working in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a wild world, man. I need to get my brother on the show. He went on a hunting trip in Mexico. Has he told you a story about getting stopped by the cartel?
Mm-mm.
I got to have him on here to tell that story. Like, he's lucky he's alive.
Yeah.
Like, they all stopped him with guns, and young kids, they were scared. So when someone's scared with a gun, that's a bad situation. I got to have him on because, yeah, I'm going to tell him Sunday to tell you that story. It's crazy. Okay, so you get involved with some heavy hitters, start dealing with narcotics, and this is everything isolated inside of Mexico, though.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
is inside. So the people the cartel today use as a labor, the one they do the dirty work, cutting heads, take the intestines out and hanging out in the ceiling just to let you die for days and stuff like that. There's the people that come from the village in Mexico, from the mountains. So it's places, and there it's no transportation. You have to walk 4 or 5 hours in the mountains to get to these places. And I'm hanging out with these guys. So you go there because you know somebody really well. If you know, you cannot walk into the village just like a tourist.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And you see ladies carrying a baby in the back and the AK-47 on the other side. And you see kids 12, 13 with a 45 in the side, and they're not scared to shoot.
Wow.
So hanging out with these people, they really into, but they grow. They know, then they grow what they have and they sell it. And there is no problem in that time.
Yeah. Man, what is because I know you now. What is your demeanor like when you were in those days?
I can say, first of all, it was survival, but I think in my brain was more addiction showing in different ways.
Okay.
Because you get addicted to that. You get addicted to the adrenaline. You get addicted to power. You get addicted to, like this guy, 19 years old, walking to any bar in my area and not be hit from nobody because they know who I am. You know what I mean?
So were you someone that was feared?
Yeah, pretty much. As parts where in my life that I can go and get drunk and by myself and nobody go do nothing to me because they know who I am.
Oh, wow.
And there's many people like that in Mexico. They know who they are. But that's in my times. My times where the games was heavy, but also there was not too much against the public, you can say. I mean, if we fight with another game, we line up face to face and we go
Wow.
each other,
Yeah.
And move on.
Yeah.
It's their times, and it was different than now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's just so many times I meet, get to know someone, lots of friends of mine that used to do bad things, but you can they're still the same person. Like my friend Charles, Charles was a nice guy when he was doing criminal activity. He's a nice guy now. You know what I mean? It's not much changed. But like for you, like your personality, how much different were you? Like, were you a mean person? Were you because you're very kind, very gracious, very approachable, very respectful. Like that's my or that's how I know you. But that's not who you were before.
Oh no, I was an angry kid.
Yeah.
So as you remember, I told you how I leave my house, you know.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of angry, I know, scared. I think the fear turned into just defense mechanism
Yeah.
where do one day I'm like 16 and this guy come to a neighborhood, this bad guy, when I'm drunk, when a couple guys, he pulled the gun out and my eyes say always, well, you go pull it out, shoot. You know, go put the gun on me and just stay there. And he did shoot.
He shot you?
Yeah, a couple times, never got hit, but that part where I was not scared to die,
Yeah.
I don't think I even thinking about it go kill me right now. You know, it's like the part where the addiction part in myself make me feel more powerful and I want more
Yeah.
in my brain, so it make me act more crazy. Now, I never really tend my heart in the world. I can be weak. So you're not thinking about, you just try to survive and whatever you speak and say, you had to act with it.
Right.
So, yeah, I was a mean guy. You know, I had these angry issues in the time where in one occasion we fight against another game. I was not drunk, I was not high, but I blacked out so much. When we finish and we moving out of the neighborhood, one of my friends say, "Dude, you need to leave town." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Man, I bet you killed the guy when the baseball bat." I said, "You out of your mind. I hit him one time." He said, "No, bro, you went on it."
Oh, wow.
And I can't believe it. I can remember I black out and angry, and yeah, it's not something that I'm proud now about that because I ruined his life. He got paralyzed, half of his body. They had to put that metal plate in his brain, and he was a young kid like us, you know. So
Dang.
I destroyed his life, and I can't change that no more. But it's how angry I was in that time, you know.
Yeah.
You had to carry, like the time I went to jail, it's big jail, so you had to act like a big guy. I cannot feel, I cannot pretend, or I'm real or I'm dumb. I cannot scare, and I cannot just talk my way out. I'm in it, so I
Yeah.
had to jump into 5 minutes after I got released to general population. I had two black eyes already, and it's like, okay, well, whatever it is, you know. I
Yeah.
had to continue, so it was no time for pretend or be fear, had fear.
Yeah.
I had to continue rolling with what I have.
Right. Wow. Wow. So that was all, you know, just hectic, violent, so much pain in your story. And then, so in 2000, you moved to America. Did you come in legally or illegally?
I come legal, and it was by accident.
Okay.
I don't want to come to America.
So you're happy in Mexico. Well, not happy, but you're making things happen.
Yeah, I'm there. I
Yeah.
had what I need. Never work like a labor work. I never had a job like that, like working in building houses, stuff like that. I never work like labor until I come to America. And the thing was that I went to collect some cash, and the guy had no money, and his uncle was there. And he told me, "I'll give you a working visa." And I said, "All right, I'll take it." I had no idea working visa was. But in that time in my life, my middle 20s, I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired, and I feel old, and life had no more meaning to me because I already lived everything I could live. I experienced everything I can experience in my own world. and empty, you know.
Yeah.
And at this time in life, I feel tired
Mm.
and old, you know. So I try. Crazy. I went to apply for a passport, and it take as a process. They give me the passport same day.
Oh, wow.
I went to the bank to pay the fees for the visa, and next night in Monterrey, Mexico, get the passport and the visas. A guy come and collect all the working visas, went to the embassy. Next morning, I had my stamp and the passport. Next, in the afternoon, and then a boss, great house boss coming to America.
Come on.
In Monterey, Louisiana, got my first job.
Monroe?
Monterey.
Monterey.
Between Ferrydale, Louisiana, and Jonesville, Louisiana.
So you went straight from Mexico City to Louisiana, to Monterey.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, in the time I was living like around Chihuahua, Mexico.
Okay.
So I moved a lot in Mexico.
Chihuahua, Mexico.
Yeah.
Is that where Chihuahua cheese comes from? Have you-
Yeah, it's the best cheese you ever get.
La Coretta's. Have you eaten there? I know you're a foodie. They make their queso with Chihuahua cheese.
Yeah, this.
I've never seen it in a store before, but I
You
want
have
to
to
try.
go to Mexican stores.
But how many, like, I've thought about this. How many Chihuahuas do they have to milk to make that much cheese?
I'm pretty sure a few.
It's a lot of Chihuahua.
A few.
Yeah, that's good cheese, though, man. It's very creamy, right? It's very soft.
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved from Mexico City to Chihuahua, and that's when you
But
had this opportunity just
Yeah.
come out of nowhere.
nowhere, and I come to work planting trees.
Oh, okay.
It's a nasty job. You had to plant 1,000 trees to make $35.
Oh my gosh.
So you had to plant at least 2,000 to make $70. Plus you had to pay transportation, taxes, and hotel and food.
Dang. So you're not killing it.
Well, for me at that time, it was like slavery, man,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And
So you must have been planting pine trees.
you're playing widows, you're playing all kind of trees,
Okay.
you know, all the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's when I come for first time, and it humbled me, it broke me some kind of way inside. Like I say, I never worked before, so the first season in there, it was like, I about to cry. You know, I never be put in the situation where I moved in my country back and forth from one corner to the other one, and a couple times I did that, but I never in the situation I don't know the language. I had nobody. I can understand nothing. And everything is so far away, you know,
Yeah.
from where we are to a store, just so far. Everything is a long distance. And
It's not the city. You were in the country, rural areas.
yeah, so it broke me, but it broke me in a good way
Okay.
because I always hustle. So I don't speak English, but I see the need in these guys. They've been mistreated pretty much and start breaking my heart. So I learned 5 words first. And it was crazy, but I learned how much, we, girls, beer, and bathroom.
Bathroom. Okay.
That'll
That'll get you by.
Yeah, for a year, over a year, it took me by, and I started learning how to point things because guys needed stuff.
You didn't learn yes?
Well, that was already in my language.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everybody says that.
Yeah. Everybody says yes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's how everything begins to change in my life. You
Yeah.
know, the passport.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
passport changed me.
Well, I've never talked to you about this, and I'm not a political type guy. Like in a, quick version, like, what do you think about all this crazy stuff going on right now? I mean, you came here a legally, went through. I mean, you just became a U.S. citizen last year. Was
Last
it?
year, yeah.
In 2025, you are a U.S. citizen, and it took a long time.
Yes.
Came here legally. Yeah. What is your, I guess, what's the word? Yeah, like what's your, man, I can't think of the word. Anyway, yeah, what's your like kind of thought on this craziness that's happening in our country?
I think, and that's just my point of view, I think everything is politics.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything is about money.
Yeah.
And that's just my belief, is doing the wrong way. Because what I think is, and it's just my way to see things, I don't know. My opinion is they try to push everybody out of the country and bring them back inside when working visa. So the companies had to pay for a working visa.
Mm-hmm.
Then the guys that come, they had to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So everything is managed, monitored from the right way. I think it can be easier if you really put everybody, say this is what will happen, everybody out, or come to the embassies and apply for your working visa.
Yeah. Like be a little more transparent about it. Like, hey, we need you to leave, but you're gonna come right back.
Yeah, pay your taxes and let's work this thing out. It will save a lot of problem and a lot of money to the country. But
yeah,
I think everything is try to put pressure on the countries. They get money from America and to say, look, depend on me, and this is what will happen. I think it's just my opinion.
Yeah. I know it's out of hand, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I think it's another generation that growing between Hispanic American kids, and a lot of kids they born in America, and their father and mother, they illegals, so they want to really paying the price for what's going on.
Yeah. I have a friend that they came over here illegally, but not on purpose. They paid a lot of money to come over here, but they got scammed. Been here for 30 years. And it's like a nightmare thought that they would find them. And because, dude, you've been here for 30 years. You have nothing to go home to. And like you, I'm saying they because I don't want to say, I don't want to give anything away who it is. But they were leaving a nightmare situation. And so they don't have anything to go home to. And they would go back to, wherever they're from. She's not from Mexico. Ooh. But you know what I mean? But it's a nightmare thought that to deport them to nowhere, you know? But it's crazy, getting all the gangs and criminals and all that stuff for sure. That's not heartbreaking, but the kids and families and those circumstances, it's tough. Okay, so you come over. Did you ever go home after that? I mean, other than visits?
Just visit.
Okay.
And when I got my green card for first time, I went visit my brother and my mother. And then years later, in 2019, I bring my wife and my mother-in-law to meet my family. And then, it's the last time I went.
So when did you meet Joyce?
Well, that's another 2000.
So you said you brought your in-laws to meet your mom and brother?
In 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, I met Joyce in 2003.
Okay.
And she was like 24. I was 27.
Okay.
Something like that. 23, 27. Yeah, I think she was like 23. That is a crazy story. So, my whole life, I never, many girlfriends, many things, but never fell in love in my whole life. Before I met Joyce, I was in Bossier City and this time sandblaster and painting water towers, and I'm not drunk and high all the time, but I met these guys getting out from Walmart, me and my friend in the summer, and I walking with these bags. And they stopped to tell us if we need a ride. Of course, we need a ride. It's hot, and we had to work over a mile. And start talking about God, church, and all that. And I say all that because I think that's part of how I met Joyce. They start talking about God, church, and all this stuff. I don't want to hear about it. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go to my room. I had a joint roll in the microwave and the ice bags full of beer. But my friend, man, he want to hear. I don't know what they say, and you just point the Bible and stuff like that.
You still didn't know English very well at that point.
Yeah, but they're Hispanics.
Oh, okay.
So they speak over an hour after we got in the hotel. So the guy, my friend, they say, yeah, we can go to your church one day. And I say, yeah, one day. And like, but the service is about to start right now if you want to come. And we say, I said, man, I pass, man. You know, I don't want to go. I want to get hammered down, you know. But anyway, for some reason, we went. And it's a Christian church. I come from a Catholic country. I never step in a Christian church. That's against my culture.
Yeah.
But we went and something started happening. We come back because they had Hispanic girls, so I come back for that.
Right.
But something started breaking inside myself. And a year later for that day, I heard God voice for first time in my life. And I don't know it was God, and I don't know God can talk to you, and I think that's just for priests and pastors.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on top of the water tower when hangover, and my friend, this American guy, he's complaining and angry and all this stuff. I don't want to hear it. I went around the water tower just to calm myself down because we had no drugs. And we had a big hangover. And this voice in my head, like, what you doing? Where you going? How you want to finish? And I see in my head these pictures for the people that I grew up with. They're always talking about the money they had, the girls they had, the things they did, but they like almost 50, divorced, alcoholic, living in this little small room. I want to finish like that. The voice in my head is, I don't want to finish like that.
Yeah.
Come with me. So I got up and told my friend, he said, Mexican, you an alcoholic like me. You never go fit.
Yeah.
So I said, man, I go try. 2 weeks for that day, we back to Natchez, Mississippi. We went to a Mexican restaurant. Me and my friend, we sit down, we talking, and this chick just passed by, man. And something just laid up on my heart, like it clicks.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, who is that chick? And I've been around.
Yeah.
And I had different relationships or friends or whatever, and never had this feeling. It's how I met Joyce. And she was a manager in a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
And the mistake was that we come back there to eat again because I want to see her. But we got drunk. It was my
Right.
friend's birthday, and I started talking to her. And next morning, I feel so bad that I did that because still her image is still present in my brain. So I went back to her and I said, look, I apologize for what I did. I know it was not the right way to do it, and but I really want to know you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how everything begins.
Come on.
You know, it's how everything starts changing.
Yeah.
And it changed me
Wow.
in a different way.
Come on.
Yeah. I come for a guy that never know family to be introduced to a family life because she never drink, she never used drugs, she was a church girl, and so she was talking me when the eyes, just to see the eyes was launching me to places. And it changed me,
Yeah.
man. It changed me. And she said one day, oh, but it's Wednesday, it's my day off, but I go into church. You want to come? And I say, I go, but not because I want to look good in front of you, but because I'm looking for something that I don't know what it is.
Okay, so you went off with authenticity.
Yeah.
You weren't going with selfish motives.
No, it was real.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
real. And I feel like that day is when God really was spoken to me. The preacher is talking, and I feel like he is telling my story, is talking to me. Yeah,
Wow.
I feel like he just look at me.
Yeah.
Like, man, what Joyce say to this guy? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it's how I met Joyce.
Come
It's
on.
how my life started changing for 360.
Come on. That's awesome. So you meet Joyce. Did y'all get married shortly after, or
Like a year later.
a year later you get married? And Joyce is, I mean, you married very well. Such a smart, I mean, awesome human being. She is a fantastic person.
Yeah.
And y'all have a beautiful family. Henny, your daughter, who she's what?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's so cool. What an incredible couple y'all are and have always been. I mean, you know, because right now you and Joyce are really spearheading and bringing Restoring Purpose Ministries to another level, just loving on these guys and you know, pastoring them. But that's not something new to y'all. That's how y'all lived your life. I mean, y'all always bringing people into your house and boys like you were that had nowhere to go. How did that start happening? Was it just like opportunities?
No, but it begins like this. Me and Joyce had a conversation one day, and just dreaming. You know, this the time that I started learning how to dream, and like Joyce is like, man, I would like to help kids. In one point, you know, be able to open a house to help. And the beginning, my selfish motives is like, man, we don't know who you will bring home, you know.
Yeah.
But then I start seeing myself, because I know this, in my crazy time, if it was somebody to approach me and to guide me and be there for me, I never had to live what I live.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But no, never was nobody like that. So when I saw this start happening, we start meet kids. They come from another country. They had no family and stuff like that. I kind of saw myself.
Yeah.
And it's when we start, after Joyce said that part and I start seeing it, it kind of clicks. And it's when we start open a house to bring kids in.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many boys did y'all? It was all boys, or?
Yeah, all guys.
How many did you think y'all have helped?
We have 10, 15 kids,
Wow.
but the ones we really invest and stay in the house is 5 for sure.
Okay.
We help it. They all married now. They had kids, and yeah.
What an amazing legacy, you know, to leave this world better than you entered it.
Yeah, for sure.
And to give these boys a better opportunity than you had.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then, so y'all are married, helping all these kids. How did you end up? So y'all were in what city? Vidalia, Louisiana, which is where y'all were established. How did you end up in Baton Rouge?
But that's a long story. There's the other side of the story. I think the addiction part in my brain, and always, because I never understood, I never knew that I was an addict.
Mm-hmm.
It was my lifestyle, you know. I never knew about rehabs and stuff like that. And then when I met Joyce and she introduced me to this great life that I never experienced, you know. I don't know what it feels to come to the same house for a long time.
Yeah. So it's the first time you had stability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it feels like to somebody ask you, how was your day? Did you eat lunch yet or no? And stuff like that. For 12 years, it was happening. But in the background, I can see back how my addictive personality start going deep. We start playing paintball. Next time, I had about 30 paintball guns.
Oh, wow.
I start doing work with driftwood, and next time, I had the back of my house stuck with wood all over the
So everything was in
backyard,
excess.
everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know they had the ananetic at this point.
Okay.
I just stopped because I fell in love.
Oh,
And I
wow.
started finding God. But in between the start finding God and growing in church, all this, I start drifting from that too. I'm going to church, but not really in there. I do that because it's the right thing to do. And I kind of start pushing. And my body was there, but my presence wasn't.
Yeah.
And in that time, I hurt myself in work in my back. So I went to the doctor, and they prescribed me some painkillers.
Mm.
Now, I tried many drugs in my life, a lot, but I never messed with painkillers. And to that day, they give me 90 pills, and the addicted in me, the addict in me, you tell me take one Tylenol, I take two.
Yeah.
So they say, as you need it. So I take one, I took two. And I walk, and I can tell you where I was and what it feels like when it blew all inside me.
Mm.
And I feel this thing going up and down.
Wow.
And I wake up the beast inside of me. That I never know I carry. And it turned 90 pills in 3 days. And from there I started.
So this was during the Oxys and Roxys.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
wow.
that stuff. And it turned into a craziness because now the old guy come back alive.
Yeah.
Now,
With a vengeance, I bet.
I turn into 30 pills daily.
Wow.
I steal. I buy prescription for people that not taking. I had people that sell me. So I had to maintain my 30 pills daily.
What year was this?
I think that's close to 2018.
Okay.
When I was 18, 17,
So you were
18,
pretty much
17.
functioning, like drinking still, but functioning until this point?
No, I stopped everything.
You
when
were sober.
I
Y'all
stopped
got married, living for Jesus, doing well until 2018 when you got hurt.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know that.
yeah. And then that's when I turned really wild. So I start doing crazy things. I start smoking crack. I start taking Xanaxes, muscle relaxes, and all this I'm hiding them from Joyce.
Wow.
She thinks something wrong with me, but she still thinks it's the medication. And I got popped in the doctor for Wii and another medication that was not prescribed. So they give me one strike.
For marijuana and a prescription. Okay.
Yeah, different medications.
Okay.
That was not just the pain medication.
Yeah.
So they give me one strike. They let me come back. A month later, the doctor said, clean off, come back. I can't stop.
Man.
I can stop. So they give me the second strike. Come back the next month, test Dory again. And that's when they say we will shut it down.
So this is not one of the shady doctors.
No, there was a straight doctor.
Wow.
And then the insurance cow, straight to Joyce's phone.
Oh, shoot.
And that's when everything come out alive. And then the back in my shop working, and Joyce and some friends come and sit down with me at the table and say, do you need to go to rehab? I don't know what rehab was.
Right.
And then in my head, I just think, okay, if they can take all this medication away, just leave me with what I take,
Mm-hmm.
I will be okay.
Yeah.
So I say yes, not because I want to go, but because everybody's on top of me.
Yeah. So you had a straight up intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was okay for the first year. I did everything I have to do, rehab, sponsor meetings. I stayed in sober living in Lafayette, and I did what I had to do. But then a year and 1 month, eso how long it lasts. We went to Texas to help. Her uncle passed. We went to help. And from nowhere, I opened a drawer and I find a bottle of the pain pills.
Mm-hmm.
And I took, my hand just went through it.
Yeah.
I just pop it. And then when I did that, it's like, what I'm doing?
Wow.
Too late.
Yeah.
And it turned me to a sparrow when I went in and out rehabs. And not just that, the last rehab I went, and I'm back into the freaking needle. I'm shooting. I spent day and night stuck in a hotel room using, and I can't stop.
Yeah.
Joyce called me one day. We in the house. It's like, dude, I don't know what you want or what's going on but you need to choose.
Wow.
And I choose the streets.
Yeah.
I walk out of the house, and I walk into a hotel room and went down again hard, into one eye, 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a fetal position. I had money. I can't go get drugs because something inside say you get pulled over, you go into jail. And I don't want to do that because we're in adopting Henny at that time.
Wow.
So I can't go to jail. So it's the thing that made me stay there. But when I was there by 3 o'clock in the morning, I feel like I'm dying. I felt in my bones. I weighed like 140 pounds. And I'm dying, and I'm dying alone. The same memory that happened years back when I was in the water tower, like how you want to end, I was finished the same way.
Wow.
Say, I don't want to die.
Wow.
The next morning, still, I'm in a full force addiction. I went to the drug dealer house, and he took care of me really well because I spent a lot of money with him, and he cooked a cookie for me and had another drugs in there. And I say, dude, can I stay in your house right now for a while? Yeah, no problem.
What is cooking a cookie?
Some crack.
Oh.
Big old crack cookie.
Crack
like
cookie?
This. And
Like chocolate chips?
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of a crack cookie.
Yeah, but that's how they make it.
That's how they make crack?
That's another story, but that's
Okay.
how they make it. When they make the process, it finishes like a big old chunk like this, and they feel the thing they use is round.
Okay.
Like a cookie, they flip it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I stayed there, and I went to the bathroom, and I started going smoking and get on it, and I walk out of the bathroom, and that guy just looked at me. It's like, dude, you about to die, man. Why you not take a break for a couple months, and then you come back into? They click me back again, and the moment I was like, "This is a man that get money from me, man."
That's pretty bad when a dealer is telling you to take a break.
And I say, "Yeah, I know." So I call Joyce. I say, "Dude, I need help because I had no house no more. Like, can't get it even through the door.
Yeah.
I need help." And she did jump and help me.
Wow.
To go to rehab again. But the part where every addict after 15 days in the rehab, then reality hit, then you're responsible, right? You had bills to pay, family to take care, amends to do. You want to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And a guy like me that learned the lingo pretty quick because that's how I grew up. I want to cancel the cancels by that time because I've been in rehabs in and out. So now I'm the one that try to do their job. And they pull me to the office and say, Mr. Escorcia, you are chronic relapser. You need a long treatment. I don't want to do that.
No.
I don't want to call Joyce and all that. And it's like, I don't go there, pa. I'm okay. I know what I need to do. It's just like, well, do whatever you want to, but you're not coming back home.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't care. I'm going back to Mexico.
Wow.
But God, man, again, intervened and changed my heart. And I decided to go to Home of Grace.
Okay.
And
which is a fantastic place.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the classes and the teaching is amazing, but the presence of God,
yeah, it's strong.
Is strong,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And I choose to go for 3 months, and the first week that I'm there, everybody get COVID.
Oh, shoot.
Everybody gets sick, man.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my thing, you know. I choose to go there, so I think that I'm doing the right thing. So everybody had to go home for a week, the least.
Oh, yeah.
So I thinking I'm going home.
Wow.
So I call Joyce and I explaining what's going on, and she's like, "Well, you're not coming home. I'm not home.
Right.
I'm angry now. Like I'm angry, and like, but that's not the first time I'm gonna go home. I can walk. I don't care."
Yeah.
So I'm sitting down in a bench, planning what I do.
Still in Mississippi?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And Homo Grace.
Because they shut down.
They shut down the
Yeah.
whole thing. So I'm there, and I look down, and my arms, my hand is scratching my veins. It's like, what the heck? It's like, it scared me.
Yeah.
It scared me. And finished in Michigan because nobody can take me in because they shutting down the place because they got COVID going on.
Yeah.
So I finished in Michigan for supposed to be 2 weeks, but I finished for 30 days.
Okay.
And then come back to Homo Grace and finish my 3 months.
Okay.
And
You know, when they shut down, we had open beds at RPM, and they reached out to us, and we're like, man, we took in a bunch of guys. Some of them had just gotten there. And when I say that was a train wreck it was a dumpster fire at RPM. The EMS was there every day. It seemed like people overdosing. And we did it with good reason. We had open beds. Didn't want these people to be on the streets, but they were not ready to be. We weren't structured for that.
yeah, yeah.
And the neighbors in our where the houses were, they were not happy with me. I did it to try to help, but it was not it didn't work out. It didn't work out at all.
So yeah, there is my life changed in there.
Wow.
I believe it was the first time that I really surrendered to God.
Wow. Yeah.
Like from the bottom of my heart. Not because I feel He touched me, but because I knew that that is my way
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
I feel like He is the one can change me. And it did it for a while back, but I was not understand the monster that I was carrying with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I never had I never understood addiction, so I never knew that I had many battles in my inside still from my early age. So that's the part when I really start to understand addiction and how God is amazing. It can heal you and save you and transform you, but also it's another part that go and roll with that.
Yeah.
And it's how to deal when you unsell, when the pain from the past.
Yeah.
And all together create a new person.
Wow.
Because
Born again.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's when I really surrendered to God.
Yeah.
And
That's incredible. So Home of Grace, God just changes your life, changes your heart. And then you hear about RPM, I guess.
Well, this is the other part that I don't want to come to. I don't want to come to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
I don't want to come to Baton Rouge. I want to stay over there by the beach.
Yeah.
It looks cool, you know,
Yeah.
sounds good. But this is a part. and this transformation inside, I feel like I went pushed to fasting.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because Friday lunchtime is the last class we got in Homo Grace. And after that, Saturday is free and Sunday you just had church. So I fast 3 days. The last day in my fasting, they had a creek they run around the property. So I walk into there because on the other side they had some crosses and I want to go pray there. It's by yourself, nobody around. And so I crossed in the creek and God's voice hit me right when I was crossing the creek. And it's like, do you want to come with me? said, yes, Lord.
Mm.
Do you really want to come with me? I said, yes. But do you want to come with me? I said, yes, God, I will. You know my heart. I go anywhere. It's like, I hope you say no. Like, what? Because it will cost you everything. Everything you dream, everything you want, it will cost you. But the reward is going to be great because I can use you to raise a generation, to turn into a nation that nobody believes they can come to be a nation. And it broke me. Like, it felt so amazing. I said, I go. I had nothing else to lose. For first time in my life, I saw my life. It's like, I have nothing.
Yeah.
I'm 46, about to be 47 at the time. And I have nothing.
Mm.
And nothing else can really fulfill me.
Yeah.
I go.
Yeah.
I go all the way. And not because I want to get Joyce back that I was, but not because of that, not because I don't have no place to go, because that part will not scare me, but because my life was empty.
Yeah.
So days later, my counsel say, well, a guy come and present about some kind of program. They go and bring the gospel to the reservations for the Indians and stuff
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
Okay.
So I want to go to that program.
Yeah.
My head is like, this is it. There's a nation that can believe they can become a nation. There's a
Yeah.
people, they need to be safe, and this is it. That's the sign.
Mm-hmm.
No place for me.
Oh, wow.
They pack.
Okay.
So my counsel say, look, man, there's a place in Baton Rouge called RPM. It's close to your house, and I think it'll be a good fit for you. I said, man, I don't want to go to Baton Rouge. I want to stay here. He's like, but we had to decide quick because it's the only place you have.
Yeah.
So I walking out of there all frustrated and like, what's going on? And God spoke to me again. Do you give your life to me? Do you trust me? I said, yes, Lord. So why you refuse?
Yeah.
Why you push back? So I come back to my counsel and say, make the cow. Right? So it's how it turned to be RPN and Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's how everything began to change.
Wow. Yeah. You know, I started, Angel and I started RPM because, you know, my dream was to start a Christian rehab here in Baton Rouge. And one day God spoke to me, he said, you have a great network of all these great rehabs, Home of Grace, Los Angeles Dream Center, there's the Foundry in Shreveport, there's Eagle Creek in Shreveport, and then the Foundry in Alabama. I mean, I'm sending people all over the place. And he made me aware. He said, you don't have anywhere for them to come home to. Because, you know, we have sober living homes in Baton Rouge, but I would visit them and, you know, nothing against them. They just weren't conducive for living for Jesus. Like, as far as it wasn't a good environment for someone who has the moment you did at Home of Grace to come home to and be in that, you're sober and you're working the product. That's great, but it wasn't conducive for being a follower of Christ.
Correct.
There's still terrible language, girlfriend sleepover, all that. And I was like, oh, that's what we have to create. And that's why we created RPM, to have somewhere for people to come home to.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's awesome. So you end up in Baton Rouge, you come to RPM, and I remember the first time I met you, liked you right away. I met you, you were sitting on the little seating area in the foyer. And what year was that? That was 23?
No, 20, about to be 22.
So it was 2000.
November 5th, 21.
So that was 21. Dang,
Yeah,
you've been
that's
here a long time.
4 years.
Okay.
And a half, about to be 5.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember the first time I met you, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, can you help me with something? I think I asked you to do something like right away. You're like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
And you've been so such a blessing the whole time. But There was you, Shane, I think y'all two, and Trey at the time, started stepping up as leaders, and now you're running the program.
Yeah.
And it has gone from, I think at that time we had 3 houses, maybe 2 houses. 2 houses functioning. Before COVID, we had 5 houses all over the place. Well, we had 2 houses, and then now we've moved on to the big property a couple of years ago where we have, I think, 40-something guys, 37 guys living there?
37, and we had a house for graduates.
Yeah.
Then we had, altogether about 42.
So we have the property on Jones Creek, which is the huge house, 12,000 square foot house, the warehouse offices, and then 2 3-bedroom houses.
Yeah.
And then off-site, we opened up a graduate house.
That's right.
And I mean, just seeing what God has done is amazing. And I love that it's a dream that God has placed in your heart. You're not like pursuing and trying to fulfill my dreams. He's giving you dreams that are that you're after.
Yeah, no,
that just lines up with mine.
Yeah, he bring me to your platform.
Yeah.
And it's been hard.
Yeah.
And it's another story.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go through all the details, but yeah, man, it's when I heard you the first time, and I understand the passion that you have for the guys like me. For me, it was, I can follow this guy. I can submit to this person to achieve what God have.
Wow.
Because as I felt that, this is a place. Of course, in that time, it was still sober living.
Yeah.
We had to go through a whole transition of party, and we've been battle the feeds and pushing. And
it's been a rough go.
The amazing thing for me is God continues showing up.
Yeah.
No matter what, God never pushing us back to start all over. Since I met you, we've been battled many battles, but God is continue moving forward and open doors and bring people in place to continue be transformed and be healed. And in the middle of the whole storm that's going on, God is still showing up in people's lives, you know? And that's a part that it's like, hi, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went from faith-based sober living to a 12-month program.
Yeah.
All the guys, I think almost every single one of them have a job, all but like 3 or 4, I think, that just got here.
Yeah, they just got here, so we had kind of process where we let it be stabilized for 2 weeks before we send it to an interview with a labor company that we work with.
Yeah.
And that way they give you the place and time to start building a foundation.
Yeah.
So that way when they go to work, they're kind of stable and they know pretty much what they want.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly what they want, but they're more stable to find the dream that they're looking for.
Yeah. And we have such a strong culture. Every time I visit, I mean, the guys are happy. Everyone seems to really enjoy being there. It's not a bad environment. It's a very healthy environment. The guys are, I'm sure they have little issues here and there, but I mean, for the most part, they're very cool with each other.
Yeah, but and that's just God, man. Because what happened when you put together a bunch of addicts? They've been suffering for a long time, and they be hurt, and they in pain. They still can figure it out life. So all these emotions coming up, but even like that, they still acting when love and kindness between each other.
Yeah.
They kind of start understanding themselves, and it's God.
Yeah.
It's God.
The diversity in demographics is wild. It's all different people. I mean, we've had, all races, of course, but rich, poor. I mean, we've had missionary sons. We've had pastor sons. We've had pastors, multiple pastors, lawyer. And then people that have never had a job, people that had all the jobs.
Yeah, we had people
They were homeless.
that we rescue from the streets. They you look at it in the street and you say, man, that guy had his whole life. He never did nothing. You know, you think
Yeah.
he grew like that. But when you sit down with these guys and start talking about life, it surprised you because these people in one point, a lot, not everybody, but a lot, in one point they had a career.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
finished university
Oh, yeah.
and life just throw into
yeah.
to a twist.
Yeah.
But it's how much I respect from you because you always see this love for the people no matter where they are. And when I start see it that way and start learning these people, it's like, man, they need a place to call home
Yeah.
because their life just twist something and they went to the wrong path. But we cannot the bridge
Yeah.
to say heaven and be the bridge to launch and to give the life back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's what we're doing is working better than anything that we've ever tried as a ministry before. I mean, the guys are thriving. Guys are graduating with savings accounts. They love Jesus. You and your team, I mean, your team is out literally right now. It is, 11:10. Your team is out right now going into homeless camps, trying to encourage them, get them into rehab. And so far, we've gotten, over probably 10, 15 people off the streets in the past year or two, or past year?
In the past 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. People know that people start knowing you. You know,
Yeah.
it take a while to break this barrier between not
Build
trust
some
you
trust,
and not
yeah.
trust you.
Yeah.
But then when it start happening and they know, and it's something that I teach the guys this, we just don't want to bring people to a program.
No.
We're not doing this like an appetizer.
Yeah.
We're doing this because we care about these guys.
Yeah.
If they decide just to go to rehab, we don't own a rehab.
Yeah. No, we don't have
give
one.
money for rehabs
No.
to bring people. But if we can at least give them these 30 days for them to stop and bring their minds
Yeah.
to settle down and figure out what they're doing and what they want, it's a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they decide to come to a program, the doors are open and we're willing to go all the way with these guys. We had guys that come with no IDs, no driver's license, no social security card, no birth certificate, and it's okay.
Yeah.
We do the best we can
Yeah.
to help them out,
Yeah.
to bring them
Give
back.
them an opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, we're doing street outreach during the week. We do street outreach every other Friday night.
Yes, sir.
And I know we're working with the city of St. George. They're actually helping us with some funding so that we can even ramp that up anymore. We bought a bus that we're going to outfit to be a mobile dream center to give them to almost like a mobile living room, right?
Yeah, it's what we try to do, a place where they can feel comfortable.
Come in, get some dignity,
Yeah, yeah.
clean up a little bit, get a snack, and let's just sit down and talk.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we're going to be successful with that once we get that part rolling.
Yeah, we are so excited about that. You know,
Yeah.
we had a food trailer.
The food
too,
trailer, yeah.
Because we wanna we wanna reach a community.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
different areas, and they bring a lot of life to our guys in RPN.
Yeah.
When they go with us to serve and reach people, they understand it really well
Yeah.
because they've been there and they know. But they now start figuring out what is in the other side.
Yeah.
They get fulfilled inside. You know,
Wow.
and it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, what we're doing is working. I mean, we're reaching people in Baton Rouge that most people don't even want to deal with, but we're seeing their lives be changed, rescued, and it's really incredible to be a part. And just so thankful for what you and Joyce have brought to the team. Y'all are bringing it up a notch. I know we're steady trying to find a bigger facility because there's so many more people that we would love to help. But right now we're maxed out. I think we just have one open bed right now.
And I'm about to do an interview for that bed today.
Wow.
So it means we full, and it's good. Like we full, but It's not that good.
It's
either.
not good because, it almost feels hopeless. Because when I like meet someone, I have that comfort of knowing I can remove the excuse that you don't have an opportunity because I got a bed open for you. And right now, being full, yeah, it's good, but it's also bad because I don't have that opportunity
Yeah.
for someone. And so that's something we have to solve. I want to say this because I want to give you an opportunity for like any kind of closing thoughts or anything like that. But I'm going to start. I told Angel this morning we're going to start. Try every single week I'm going to have a different RPM guy to come and tell his story, and have them on this podcast. Because people love hearing a story of redemption. It's so hopeful for someone whose son or family member might be struggling. But I want to ask something right now because, man, if every person that views this, takes the time to listen to this, would commit, just invest $10 a month. You know what I mean? It sounds like such a small amount, but man, if 1,000 people gave $10 a month, it would really help us to reach a whole lot more people, and it would make our finances and all of that, to where we're not so worried about overhead. We're able to put what's best for the guys first, because right now we're self-sustained. You know what I mean? Which is awesome. But that margin would help us to make different decisions for the men. And so, yeah, anybody that's listening to this, watches this on YouTube, man, committing to $10 a month, you're able to you're a part of changing lives.
Yeah, I mean, $10 sounds like really you can spend in 2 drinks.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
But the impact that you can have helping people's lives,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
in the end of the day, pouring a little bit in somebody else's life,
Yeah.
is rewarded.
Yeah.
And there's no money that just goes somewhere. We had these people that need everything.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had people that coming in with a plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't just say it to say it, but we had a lot of people coming like that, just a plastic bag.
Yeah.
And they need from pillows to blankets to deodorant to shampoo to shoes, socks, all that. And we do everything we can to continue moving forward. But when support, we can get more better
Yeah.
things, more
Yeah.
comfort
Yeah.
things for these guys and all this stuff, because it changed lives,
Yeah. Yeah.
Little by little, all together, we can really impact a city.
Yeah.
And I moved here not because I want a career. I moved here because I know God had something great for Baton Rouge,
Yeah. Yeah.
But it takes everybody working together to achieve that.
Yeah.
The $5 that you go give to the guy in the corner of the street can impact better if you put it in a
Yeah.
place that work for that guy.
Yeah.
Because I quit. I used to get cash through the window, $2-3. It's nothing, But I realized this. My $3 can help kill this guy.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's what I quit doing that. But $10 to help somebody change his life,
Yeah.
really is nothing.
No. And it will make a great impact.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're here because someone gave.
Yeah.
That opportunity was that we exist only because people gave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. If someone wants to give, go into our website. It's RPM numbers 828. So it's rpm828.org, and it's super easy to give. And of course, it's tax deductible. That's the end of the commercial. That's it.
Okay.
Give me some. Okay, we're gonna wrap up, but I want you to give me just quick, where is RPM going?
Real quick, the vision for RPM, of course, has continued to growing, but to growing in a place where we can help the guys not just to stop using drugs, but to help them find the dream and the lives, the purpose in life to be a place, a safe haven place where people can come and dream back again,
Yeah.
but also to take these 12 months to really figure it out what they want from life.
Yeah.
That is the place that we want to continue moving, that we start moving that way, and we want to grow moving that way, not just to be another group and another, how I say it, I'll say it like this, no another just place to help you stop using drugs,
Yeah.
but a place to help you find your life back.
Amen. Yeah.
To continue moving forward.
Yeah.
Is where we're going. And the other side, we see a lot of need for the same thing, but for females.
Yes.
So we run in the streets, we doing outreaches, and we find a lot of times it's difficult to plan a lady to get, not just to go to rehab, because that's the first step, but what is after rehab?
Yeah.
You know, where is the place they go help this person to move forward?
Yeah.
But we're not there yet, but that's where we want to go, to be
Yeah.
able to have a facility for the female side
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
be reached and help it to change.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Because we're not just helping people get sober. They're getting their GED, or now they call it high school equivalency. They're getting their degree, diploma? Yeah. Job placement, learning skills. One of our recent graduates, he had saved up $10,000, which is a lot of money. So I had him meet with a friend of mine that's a financial advisor, because nobody taught him how to manage money. You might think you have $10,000, you're rich now, but he's like taught him how to put things in savings. So we're teaching him money management. We're creating, helping guys to become well-rounded men,
Yeah.
which is huge.
Yeah. From the very beginning, that's what we try to do. Learning the first steps, they start like building a routine, how to express the sales, how to learn how to control the emotions, how to dream, how to be able to be a good father, a good husband.
Yeah.
You know, the things that you need to look for if you want to start a new relationship.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, they will help you grow and not send you back to where you come from.
Amazing.
Because we've been around and we know this door that rotates, and you just go for a little while and then come back again and start all over.
Yeah.
And we try to be the part where we help you not go back to that place, but
Amen.
move forward in life.
Yes.
Yes.
To live a life you've never lived before.
Correct.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you do a fantastic job. Angel and I, we love you, love your family, love what God has done in your family. The restoration. Joyce is now in Baton Rouge. The adoption with Henny is complete. You are a U.S. citizen, so they cannot deport you.
No more.
I remember when you went to pick up the bus, I was so nervous that they were going to stop you. I was like, man, make sure you have your papers. You're like, I'm good, Pastor. I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're a friend, you're a brother, and I'm so thankful for what God is doing through you and the impact that you're making in this city. So thank you so much, Eric. And thanks for sharing your life with us.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, man.